Hello and welcome to the Sound Lab podcast interviews, unedited. On today's show, we have interviews from Savannah, Jade, Coughin, Vicars, Hail the Sun, Tayne and False Reality. So without further ado, let's kick off with our first interview of the show. And it comes from Savannah Jade. Had a chat with her not too long ago to talk about new music and more. And this is what she had to say. So, Savannah Jade, how are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
Not too bad. Thanks so much. So we've been playing a new single of yours called I Don't Have Exes. Tell us a bit about the single, first of all.
Yeah, so this song I wrote with Tayne, who's an artist that I really love. I think he's a great, great, great lyricist. And with Danik Dupel, who's the producer on that song. And we were on the in the songwriting room and we wrote something before and we were like, you know what? This is not it. Let's try something else. And then we came out with this idea of saying, I don't have X's, I only have Y's. And we thought that it was really cool to put the X and Y together and stuff. And so I was like, this is really cool, but I don't want to laugh about my exes. That's not me. I don't want to do that. So let's mostly talk about the glow up after and laugh about myself for my own bad decisions from the past. So yeah, it's a song about the glow up, even if we talk about exes, but nobody named Joe broke my heart. It's all fictive names.
Good, good. And that is off your brand new EP, your debut EP, which is out now. For those who've not had a chance to take a listen, tell us a bit about it.
Yeah, so this EP has 8 songs on it, and I made a cover of Alanis Morissette that's on it. That's really is important to me because it was my go-to karaoke song since forever, and I just love Alanis Morissette so much. I think she was really like out there and not scared of being who she was, and she's really inspiring to me. And yeah, so I did a cover of her song. Also, I have my 2 singles that were out since last year. I don't have exes, of course, and I have a couple other songs that I wrote on it. I'm really excited about this one.
Good, good. And even though the EP has only just come out, I'm sure you've wrote more than what made it onto the EP. What happens to those now? Are you considering them for the next project?
Oh yeah, of course. I think I may be sitting on 15, 20 songs now. So yeah, they're all part of the next project that will come after.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Do you know what direction you're wanting to take your music in?
I really love rock country. That's really the sound I'm going through, and I think we did a great job on doing it with the first EP. But I want to deep even further into rock country. Love heavy guitars, love drums. I love songs that are really, really heartfelt too. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Good, good. I like to talk about the writing side of things as well. So for you, how do tracks normally start off?
Sorry?
How do tracks normally start off when it comes to writing?
Oh yeah. So I have like this folder in my phone of hundreds and hundreds of ideas. So I just came into a songwriting room. Usually we're like 2 or 3 or maybe 4 people, co-writers in the room, and I really enjoy it. It's really fun. I tend to write with some people that I feel like we just have a great connection together. But sometimes I write with new people also. So I just kind of fill the room and go through my ideas and pick something that I think will be cool with the
Hmm.
room. And yeah, we start with some riffs, some guitar riffs, and then just a melody, and then the lyrics may mostly come after. So yeah.
And when it comes to the lyrics side of things, how easy do you find it to add them to the music that's already been created?
I think it just goes along. When you find the melody, the right melody, and you find what you want to say, the lyrics flows pretty easy. And since English is my second language, because French is my first language, I write with people who English are their first language. And so sometimes when I don't know how to say something or how to properly write it, I just explain what I want to say basically, and they will put it into words. So it's a great team. Team thing.
Yeah, yeah, nice. And you've only got a few tour dates booked in across Canada at the moment. I bet you can't wait to be doing those shows, first of all.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I just came back from a show in Alberta that I did at BVJ last Saturday. That was so much fun. But yeah, I think I have one maybe every weekend this summer. So this is really exciting, and we have a blast on tour with the boys on the road. Yeah.
Yeah, and with the only the three booked in at the moment, are you hoping to add some more dates in the diary for this year?
I'd love to. And if I could come to the UK, that would be the dream. For sure.
Is that the plan? Are you hoping to come over here at some point?
I'd love to. I'd love to so much.
Is there anywhere else that you've not been to yet that you want to go and play at some point?
I'd love to go to Australia. Yeah, also I played in Nashville once. I really want to go back. But yeah, if I can travel the world and meet people and connect with people, that would be amazing.
And hope you enjoyed the interview there with Savannah Jade. Now, we are all over social media, so come and find us at The Sound Lab, yes, on all the socials. You can also check out the website, thesoundlabuk.co.uk. So while you go and check us out on all the socials and give us some follows, of course, we've got our next interview from Coughin Vicars. Had a chat with them at 2000 Trees Festival just last year to talk about music and more, and this is what they had to say. So, Coughin Vicars, how are you?
Very hot.
It's warm.
Really dripping sweat.
Dreadfully warm.
Yeah, it's a little bit warm, but how have you found 2000 Trees? How's your day been?
Dusty.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Really slick. Good. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been great so far. Like, it's nicely run. Everything went to plan. I think it went all right on stage. It's been really slick. Like everything went really well. I think like we got up super early this morning and we're just legging it down the motorway and we don't know what we're coming into, and then we end up in the countryside, and then we're just like tearing through these beautiful Gloucestershire countryside.
Mm-hmm.
Gloucestershire.
Yep.
And I feel like I'm in a cider advert or a butter advert or any dairy advert. And there's red kites in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just see the tents. And there's like bands going at it at
Yep.
like 10:30 in the morning. We're like, okay, this is really happening now. We've got to wake up. We're playing. And yeah, we landed. We got in. And
Yeah.
so far it couldn't go any better.
Good. Catching any bands later?
Cloud nothings for me.
Million Dead, is that today? Yeah, the Million Dead reunion. That should be fun. I think we've got to, like, some of us have got to go after a bit, so maybe we'll see what we can catch before we have to leave. Half of us are leaving early today, and then the rest are just staying on. So
Yeah.
it'll be whatever happens after that.
Nice. Yeah. Nice.
When's Bruise Control on? I think Bruise Control, we're going to go watch them. Oh, no. We're going to watch Split Dog playing acoustic.
Mm-hmm.
They've just played before.
Yeah.
The full electric, and they ripped. But yeah, they're going to be doing it acoustic this evening, like really later on. So I think it's going to cool down by then.
Nice.
We're going to dig in.
Good. Sounds good to me. And once you finish here this weekend, what's the plan next?
After this,
Yeah.
we're playing in a little DIY venue in Liverpool, which is actually like a vegan burrito gaff, and we're playing with MDC, as in Millions of Dead Cops from the 80s, like absolutely legendary band, and it's going to be packed in. Yeah, we're really looking forward to that. And then
Next one. And after that, outside that, we're just like writing the next record, basically. So slowly demoing it,
Yeah.
see what comes out of the factory, as it were. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Do you know what direction you're going to be taking it?
We never plan these things. We just, like, whatever comes out is us, basically.
Similar direction, but expansion as well.
Yeah.
Just expanding on what we're already doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Having a bit more time to like just find out what we can do. Yeah, as a group. So yeah.
No, I didn't. No, sorry. No, but I've heard a couple of singles. I've heard some singles, but we're good.
Yeah, I think we're hopefully just going to like develop what we've already done on Curses and Prayers, and expand it, like, because it's a bit of I think of Curses and Prayers as almost like a bit of a mixtape to a homage to loads of different kinds of like punk genres under that umbrella that we like, and yeah, we're going to like home in on the shit that we really enjoy doing on that, and we think obviously having played the record all summer,
what we think's working, and yeah, just keep going with that, I think.
And when it comes to writing, for you guys, how do tracks normally start off?
They always start off literally, most of the time it's just jamming on like one small idea, and we'll just play around with it, and everything develops from like one little like idea, like a riff, a drum beat, like a melody, something like that, and we just...
It's a germination from a little seed.
Yeah, and we'll just sort of like have that, we'll record it, and just sit on it, and then a lot of times stuff like gets pieced together a lot, the way we have all these little ideas and we'll put them together, see what develops out of it, develop that if it sounds good.
We're pretty we're pretty strict. We have like a bit of a ritual, and we all meet up every Tuesday between 7 and 9 o'clock in this little hired practice space in Liverpool in the docks. And regardless if we've got gigs coming up or we've got anything, we have to once a week meet up and just make music for 2 hours, whether it be go through the set or just jam out if we've got no gigs. And there's always interesting little things come out of that. The writing process can come from like Dave will just be in on a beat, or he'll come up with something. I'll just start shouting my head over it, and then someone will get it on the camera and they're like, "That bit was good."
Yeah, that's it.
Keep it. Let's develop on that.
We have like a load of like WhatsApp recordings of every like practice. Just, sort of like piecing it all together, really. That's it. Yeah.
Well, we're quite lucky in as much that Adam, our guitarist, he's got a really he's got a studio up in Southport. It's only like half an hour from our practice space, and he records all our stuff. So we do a demo with him, and then we'll put ideas down. Then we'll elaborate on them, and then we'll record them proper. And then so we can basically collage it to an extent until we reach the point where that's a song, and then we'll go in and do a clean take of it all the way through. And we've been lucky with that so far from the get-go, really. So quite lucky having someone in the band who's a producer and engineer with a studio.
And I hope you enjoyed the interview there with Coughin and Vicars from 2000 Trees Festival from just last year. Now, if you're listening to us on Spotify, then you'll be pleased to hear we also have a fresh playlist. It brings you 150 brand new up-and-coming artists that we feel like you might just enjoy yourselves. And if you want to check that out, head to the website, thesoundlabuk.co.uk, and click on the Fresh Playlist button, or search Fresh by The Sound Lab on Spotify. So while you go and check out our Spotify playlist to listen to a little bit later on, we've got our next interview from Hail the Sun, who we also had a chat with at 2000 Trees Festival just last year. So, Hail the Sun, how are you?
Wonderful.
I feel like we're good.
Good, you are here at 2000 Trees. How's your day been?
I feel like we're good.
Hot?
Quite hot. The bands here so far have been amazing, so we're having a great time.
Good. Are you catching any more bands later?
Coughin, Taking Back Sunday. Those are the top two.
To Sleep, they were fantastic. Cloud Nothings, that's going to be great, so yeah.
Nice. And once you finish here this weekend, what's the plan next? Where are you heading off to?
We're doing Sheffield. We're doing a headline show in Sheffield
Nice.
tomorrow, and then we're going to headline our last show in Glasgow in the UK. Then we fly back on Monday
Nice, yeah.
or Tuesday.
Yeah, you got much more touring booked in? You got many more shows booked in this year?
For just in general,
Yeah,
we have a co-headline tour with Between the Buried and Me this fall. It's like 38 shows. It'll be a long one, extensive.
Yeah.
Worth the trip.
No, yeah, absolutely. And are you hoping to get back in the studio at any point this year? Or is it simply a touring year?
We just came out of the studio.
Yeah.
We are sitting on a brand new album. We just released a new song called The Drooling Class in anticipation to the album, but that should be coming. The full album should be coming out this fall.
Okay, nice. How's it sounding?
Incredible. Yeah, we're very happy with it.
Good. The sound that you've made with it, was it the plan to make that sound, or is it kind of how it turned out in the studio?
It was. We planned to do a different type of production, a different type of sound, while retaining Hail the Sun elements, and I feel like we accomplished that.
Oh, it's all Hail the Sun elements. But we did some chemistry.
Nice. And I'm sure you wrote more than what's made it onto the record. What happens to those now? Do you consider them again down the line, or will it be a case of starting again?
We're going to sell them. We're going to sell them to other bands, actually.
No, fair enough.
Yeah, well, I was going to say we bury them, and then a few years down the line, we dig them up, and that's when we sell them. And that's when, yeah.
These particular songs, we're going to probably go back and finish because we started tracking them, and they'll probably come out at some point with like a deluxe album or something.
Yeah, nice. I'd like to talk about the writing side of things as well. So for you guys, how do tracks normally start off?
All kinds of ways. Sometimes somebody writes by themselves, sometimes writes together. Just kind of, we all bring them in, and then they get evolved from there.
Yeah, nice. And is it a rather collaborative approach, or do you kind of all stick to your own parts and then see how it all gels?
It really is all over the map. I would say we all are very good at writing on our own, but it doesn't fully become a Hail the Sun song until there's a collaboration. And before this last album, we got together almost with a trial run with the producers in Sacramento, California for some pre-production where we set up all of our instruments, plugged everything in, and just played the songs, rewrote parts of the songs, changed the BPM by 2, changed the key. Like, it had to go through that final filter of all of us playing them together, because it's easy to write with MIDI or on a computer, and sometimes it's essential, but it doesn't fully get past the Hail the Sun filter until we can feel it out as a full band, as a full rock in a room.
Yeah. And kind of once you've got your demos sorted and you go to record it, is it pretty straightforward to take it from demo to finished track, or does it kind of change when you're recording it?
We try to make it as straightforward as possible, but we know it's inevitably always going to go through some type of iteration. The structure usually is retained, but we anticipate those subtle on-the-spot changes, which always end up being very cool. But that's what the pre-production's for, is to get all those larger issue kinks out of the way.
Yeah, nice. We touched on touring towards the start of the interview. Are you hoping to add any more dates in this year, or is it more towards 2026 now?
Likely going to be 2026, but I think I speak for all of us when we say we're going to put a huge focus on coming to the UK more, doing mainland Europe, which we've never done, and it's such a good experience. We just want to keep coming back. Yeah, minus the food.
Go to different places.
Nice. I'm sure you've toured many places by now, but is there anywhere you've not got to yet that you want to go and play at some point?
Berlin.
Yeah, I've heard Germany has really good shows, so Germany as a whole.
Wembley.
Japan. We haven't done Japan.
Mexico. We got to do Mexico.
And I hope you enjoyed the interview there with Hail the Sun from 2000 Trees Festival 2025. Now, if you're loving all of today's interviews, then you'll be pleased to hear you can also hear them again in an edited form alongside music of theirs, new music and live sessions too on our international radio show. If you head to the website, thesoundlabuk.co.uk, and click International Radio Shows, then you'll be able to check out all of our previous shows, including the ones with all of today's interviews. So while you go and find that, and make sure you save the website and the show for later on, we've got our next interview from Tayne. Had a chat with them during festival season last year, and they had a chat all about new music and more. So, Tayne, how are you?
Good, mate. Good. We just got off stage. My back is sore, but good.
Good.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was very hot.
Yeah?
Yeah. Probably the hottest gig I've played in a long time.
It's a bit warm, isn't it?
It's just a wee bit warm, isn't it? Yeah, mate. Yeah, very warm. It was good fun.
Typical British, though, aren't we?
It's that thing. You complain about it being warm, or you complain about it being wet.
Yeah.
I'm on like the warm side. Keep the rain.
Well, I think the question is, would we like to do this when it's chucking it down with rain?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
No.
So I'm not complaining.
I'd be crying in the car asking the guys to fucking drive home right this second.
Yeah, I fully agree. I've not gone to a day of festival because it's rained. So
nice. Yeah, I respect. Absolutely, I get that.
We're all in the same boat. You catching some bands tonight?
Yeah, we got here last night. We caught some. We caught Bambi Tug. We caught Kneecap, and today we watched. We watched the band that played before. It's called Tank. They were super cool. And we watched Oversized, the kind of shoegaze band. Yeah, that was super cool. And then there's loads of bands on today that we still want to catch, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, watch the space, I guess.
Yeah.
And once you finish here this weekend, what's your plan next?
We have got some shows in August. We're playing like Arc Tangent, I guess, like the sister festival to this festival. And yeah, some shows. We've got some more. We're like gigging at the end of the year, doing some Irish and UK tours.
Nice. You hoping to add any more dates to your diary this year?
I mean, we never say never, so it just depends on what comes in. But we're always ready for more. So yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Are you hoping to get back in the studio as well at some point?
We're like a little bit ahead of it. We put out an album in January, and we kind of pretty much already have the next one done.
Okay.
So I think we're going to slingshot straight into it.
Nice. Yeah.
Next year.
Nice and ready. How's it sounding?
I think it sounds cool. We just played like 2 new songs on the set there at the end of the set, and they feel like a lot more live. I feel like just kind of a lot more groove. So I feel our album before, it's pretty, like, people always say prog, and I'm like, well, I don't know, but I guess maybe what they mean is like it's pretty progressive, whereas this stuff is. It's still weird, but it's like streamlined into the groove. So a bit groovier, a bit slicker.
Nice, yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah, good. The sound that you've made with this record, was it the sound you wanted, or is it kind of how it's turned out?
I think it was. I'm definitely a control freak in terms of like what we kind of wanted to try and record and deliver to people, and taking the time to make it sound the way we wanted it to sound. So I think it was like it's definitely like one of those genre or albums that kind of pulls from every genre. It's very all over the place in terms of it's kind of industrial, it's kind of poppy, it's kind of metal, it's kind of shoegazy. We're like the in between everything. We're not goth enough for the goth people. We're not metal enough for the metal people. But we exist.
Yeah, nice. And when it comes to writing, how do tracks normally start off for you?
I think the songs usually start. They start on it like Tayne always kind of starts and finishes kind of on a computer, and in between that, like, the band exists. So it's kind of like noodling around on with like synthesizers and sampling stuff, and then bringing it to a live room to add the live instruments on it. Like when we play, we try very much so to keep like Ardo plays drums, Tom plays guitar, I play bass and sing, and so like still really have like a kind of focus on the live band element to it. So yeah,
nice. Looking towards 2026 as well. You got many plans? What's next year going to hold for you?
We've got some stuff in the pipeline, but a lot of unconfirmed stuff, some confirmed stuff. We got some UK festivals already in the bag.
Nice.
But I think it's all like so early that we're not allowed to say them.
Not yet, yeah.
But there's some cool stuff. Yeah, like I said, I think we're going to like slingshot straight into album 2. So we should have that out like pretty early next year, or like kind of drip feeding it out by the start of next year.
Nice.
So it should be hopefully just this, but more next year.
Nice. That sounds good to me. Is there anywhere that you've not toured yet or played yet that you want to get to at some point?
Good question. Man, there's actually loads. I mean, when we were like a DIY baby band, we'd done loads of like just pissing in the wind shows, going to like Germany or America and just like DIYing like a tour and just having fun. But doing it where you're actually doing it in proper venues and stuff, all of those places I'd love to hit again. But probably America I'm fine with for now, but definitely like Germany always seems to go down fun. People seem to enjoy it. We're like this kind of weird industrial kind of goth synthy shit, so they seem to dig it. Yeah.
Nice.
We'll get to the Bergheim fucking bit of that.
And I hope you enjoyed the interview there with Tayne from Festival Season 2025. Now, if you want to check out all of these interviews in a video form, then you can check out TikTok and YouTube, where you can watch them all happening in person. Yes, if you head to our YouTube and TikTok page at The Sound Lab, yes, you'll find all of today's interviews on there in video form, so make sure you go and check that out. Once our show is over, of course, go and do that then. But we have just one interview left, and it comes from False Reality, who we also had a chat with last year to talk about new music and more, and this is what they had to say. So, False Reality, how are you?
Hi, Hi, I'm very good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. You're here at 2000 Trees. How's
Yeah.
your festival experience been so far?
This has been so fun. This is the biggest UK festival that we've been to, that we've played, and every time I mentioned someone that we were playing to 2000 Trees, they were like, "It's the best festival.
Yeah.
You're gonna have the best time." And walk around, I can see why. So yeah,
Good.
it's been really fun.
And you've been starting to release some more new music since your debut EP.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about the singles that are out there already.
So a little bit of a taster of what's going to be on the new album. We've done the same thing that we did with the last album, where we incorporated all different parts of our personalities into the album. So, of course, you've got Cost of Spite, which is a bit more thrashy. You've got Cranium, which is much more New York hardcore coded. And yeah, so it's been really fun, really enjoying it. And we've just finished the album now, so really excited to just get that out there so we can release more singles from that. So yeah.
Yeah, good. How's it sounding?
Oh, I love it. I'm so happy with it. It feels like a bit of a step up from the last album.
Nice.
Oh, feels like a bit of a step up from the last album. And we've really deep dove into other aspects that we wanted to work on, and yeah, I'm really proud of it.
Nice. And the sound that you've made with this record, was it the sound that you wanted, or is it kind of just how it turned out as you were recording it?
You know what, there are some songs which we were in the studio and we thought we'd finished recording it, and then Steve, who mix mastered it, he was like, "I feel like this could do with this sort of thing," and I was like, "Really? I don't hear that." And then I was like, "Oh, I'll give it a go," and I was like, "You were totally correct, like that's exactly what it needed," and it really amped it up more. So
nice.
Yeah, it's not a sound that I expected in the new album, but it's definitely the sound that I'm so happy that we achieved, because I didn't think that it was something that we'd be able to. So yeah, I'm really excited.
Good. And tell us a bit about the writing process. How do you take it? How do you kind of start? What is it that kicks things off?
Usually we're in practice rooms a lot, and we come up with ideas together and we work through it. This one was a bit different though, because we were so busy touring the last album that this time we had to do it a lot more different, and the guys didn't really know how my vocals or lyrics or anything were going to sound until we went into the studio. And thankfully we all have basically the same brain when it comes to the music and what we want to achieve, so it worked out okay. So this one was way different. There was a lot of stress, a lot of tears. Oh, we're good. We're finally there.
Good. And I'm sure you probably wrote more than what made it onto this record. What happens to those now? Do you consider them again down the line, or is it a case of binning them off and start again?
We'll see. I mean, there was only one that didn't make it, and we got it back, and I was like, I'm really not happy with it. And I didn't really see a way of fixing it, but you know, when something doesn't quite turn out, you can sort of be that stubborn way of just being like, no, there's no way we can fix this. But who knows, like maybe in future I'll listen back to it, I'm like, there's so many ways we can fix this. So yeah, we'll give it some time, and then yeah, I'm sure it will. But yeah, everything kind of really made it on there apart from one. So
Nice. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
And you've been busy over the last few months. You've been doing some shows. You did a tour a few months ago back in April, and you've done some festivals since. How have they been?
Yeah, really good. We've just been on tour with Stick to Your Guns. That's been really fun. It's really allowed us to play in front of different audiences as well, which is really fun. And yeah, it's been very busy, but it's been but we're so grateful for it. It's been something that sort of look back on and you're like, where did this come from? No, I never thought I would be starting a band or anything. So I was just a promoter in London, and I was just like, yeah, starting a band was never in my foresight, and then yeah, doing it, it's the best thing we've ever done, and it's so good to do it with your best mates. So yeah,
absolutely. And you've got some more shows coming up as well. Tell us about those.
So we're playing in Germany on Saturday, so that'll be really fun. I've never been to Germany before in my life. Some of the boys haven't been to Germany either, so it'll be really fun. And yeah, and then we are playing in Manchester in a couple of weeks again for Lev Day, and there's a few shows that haven't been announced yet, so I can't go into those ones. But yeah, no, it's very busy, very busy, but super fun and happy to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Once you hit the autumn and the winter time, is the plan to be back out on the road and doing some more shows?
Yeah, so when we release the album, it'll be more towards that sort of time of year, so we'll be looking to do a tour for that. So yeah, that'll be really exciting.
Yeah, for sure. Are you hoping to go back overseas as well, back into Europe, maybe the States at some point?
If they'll have us. If they have us, yeah, we will absolutely do it. We love playing over in Europe. The crowd presence and the atmosphere is always amazing. They really know how to party in Europe at shows. So yeah, really, yeah, we'd love to.
And I hope you enjoyed the interview there with False Reality from 2000 Trees Festival last year. And that's the end of the show, I'm afraid, for another week. But don't worry, we will be back next week. But if you can't wait until then, social media at The Sound Lab ES on all the socials. And you can also check out the website, thesoundlabuk.co.uk. And we'll be back next week for another episode of Interviews Unedited. Goodbye.